Hi, my name is Anastasia and welcome to the Dream Draw Art School. This is a demo lesson where you can get acquainted with my watercolor sketching style and my teaching technique. If you want to learn more and watch the full version of this lesson, join my Patreon, the link in the description.
So we have actually like an oval form, and we are making an oval-like shape like this, approximately in the center of the paper. And we are making this line that divides the inner part of the kiwi and the skin. Now let's make two lines additional. They are slanted, so the first line and the second one. And we are making the lines for the central part. And the lines, they are like zigzag lines or wavy-like lines. So after that, let's make the short lines to show the texture of the skin. And after that, let's make the lines that are looking outside the center. And of course we are making the seeds inside. So the seeds, they are small, like droplets form, and I want to make the lettering right above the fruit. So I'm making the lines just to define the place, and then I make the lettering like this. So we are going to start with the outline of the shape, and here I'm making a wavy like form, wavy like an even like line. Then we are making the outline of the central part, and again I'm making it using the same, and then we are making the seeds that we have there. And you can see that the seeds, they are different in shape and they are different in size. So as you can see, I'm not pressing too much on the liner. So as you can see, the seeds, they are sometimes like droplets and sometimes like just a simple circle or a dot. So great, now let's make the short lines for the skin texture. And I make the line that divides the inner part, and here we are making the second line, and I want to make this bottom line darker. Okay, so now let's make the outline of the lettering, and here I'm making the outline of each letter, and I'm adding some additional lines to show the volume, to show the thickness, and of course after that I'm going to cover the letters with the black liner. Great, so now I want to make some additional lines on the background like this. So that is how we can show some kind of a movement or maybe some additional graphics on the background. So we are making some dots, lines, dashes like this. And now I'm picking the eraser. I'm using the knittable eraser from Faber-Castell like this one. And now let's erase all the pencil. So the first step here is the pre-wetting the paper, and now I'm adding some drops of water on the inner part of the fruit, and here we are just making some drops of water. Try not to add too much of the water on this part. So just make first a layer of water, and then we are adding the color here on the inner part along the contour like this. We can even sometimes add a bit more of the yellow color and sometimes a bit more of the green. That's okay. So just play with the colors, try to make the color really pop. Try to use the bright colors here. So you see, sometimes the color is more yellow and sometimes the color is more green, and after that I'm going to the central part and I'm adding the color here. But you can see that I have some areas inside the fruit that are still white. So the second green color I'm using is just like a simple green color, like green oxide, and you can use any green, like sap green color for this. So we are just adding this one inside again along the contour and in the middle area. Here, I'm using the tapping motions, or I'm making short lines just to show the inner texture of the kiwi more visible. Okay, so now we are using the blue color that looks like this. It is the phthalo blue. Actually, you can use any blue color. We are mixing this one with green to get the darker green shade. And I'm adding with several strokes in the central part like this. Just with tapping motions, making the lines and areas darker. And I'm going to use the burnt sienna as well. And of course, I'm going to mix the orangey, brownish. I'm going to use here on the right side. So the right side should be a bit lighter. So actually, here is the color like the ochre. And this part should be a bit dark. And here again, I'm adding the darker brown color in the middle area. And the left part should be a bit lighter. So here again, we are using just the color closer to the ochre one. Then again, I'm adding some darker brown color here in the middle part. So actually, I want to clean my brush, wipe it with a napkin, and erase some extra brown color that I have here. So now I'm mixing the darker green color again. So I'm mixing the brown actually plus green. And I want to add some additional brownish green lines inside here in the middle area. And we are making the same lines that we have done before with the liner. Then I'm cleaning my brush with the water, wiping it with a napkin, and I'm softening some lines. So I'm just making the same lines, and I'm using only my wet brush. Actually, we can use the lighter green color as well for some softer strokes, like this. So I'm going to mix the brown color plus green and a bit red color as well for the darker shades. So now I'm using the red color like this one. So again, it is just a mixture of the red plus brown together. And I'm making one line here right under the division line, and after that I'm making the hard edges. I'm making the dry brush effect like this. So I'm wiping my brush if I have too much of the water. I'm making my brush look like a fan, and I'm making some strokes, some dry strokes here, just to make the beautiful texture of the skin like this. And then again, continue making the strokes like this. And we can use the brighter color mixture of orange plus green for the skin that we have here at the top. So we are just making the coloring of the skin that we have there. And then I'm preparing the colors like violet, purple, so you can use any of this. And I'm just placing several strokes here right under the fruit, and I'm making soft edges. I'm blurring the color using the wet brush. So just use the water and use the color. And after that, I'm going to add some strokes of green color right on the wet shadow that I have here. And I want to add several strokes of orange color as well. So I want to make a really interesting and beautiful shadow. So now I'm going to make some splashes. So I'm using the green color, and I'm picking the color and making tapping motions with my finger on my brush. And as you can see, the splashes, these splatters, they are all over the sketch, and sometimes they are also on the shadow. Now I'm using the purple and violet color as well, and I want to make the violet splatters as well. And again, I'm using the green, the phthalo green or the emerald green, and the color, this one, I'm going to add inside the central part like this, making the short lines in the central part, and one line here on the skin right under the line that divides the green part and brown. And of course, we are making several dry brush effects here with the green color. My sketch is completely dry and now we can use the white pen for some highlights. First of all, we are making some lines here just to show the shiny surface. We can do not just one line, we can do the ovals, dots, and short dashes like this. Then we are going on and making the lines here, again at the top part. And of course, I'm making the lines here on the skin and make some dots, lines, and if you have too much of the white pigment from your pen, you can just use your finger and pick the extra pigment off the paper. Then we go to the central part and I want to make this area a bit lighter. Great, so the middle part is lighter and now we are making some dots and short lines here right next to the seeds and on the darker area. Here at the bottom part I'm making some lines and dots on the darker areas. So now I'm making some lines from the central part. Okay, so now let's use the black liner and let's make some lines darker. We are starting with a line here at the bottom part and the same thing here. I'm making some additional dark lines right next to the white ones and some lines here at the top as well. Just make several lines for the skin texture on the sides and here at the bottom.
Great, our sketch is done. I hope you had fun creating this beautiful and delicate sketch. So if you want to see the full version of this lesson, join my Patreon, the link in the description. And see you in my next lessons.